Thank you, Shay, for that amazing rendition. Next, I would have Shaya come prepare her rendition. In the meantime, I would just like to say Sitaram Pranam and welcome to the fortnight of Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir's annual Bhagavad Yajna for those of you who are now joining us online. I would like to thank all of our viewers for dedicating their time to tune in and sharing this experience with us. We greatly appreciate your love and support. Now please continue to enjoy these beautiful renditions done by Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir's Gandharvas. After Shaya, I would like to call on Arya next for her rendition. Thank you.
Jai Hare Krishna, Jai Hare Krishna, Govardhana Giridhari. Jai Hare Krishna, Jai Hare Krishna, Govardhana Giridhari. Radha Mohan, Radha Jeevan, Radha Mohan, Radha Jeevan, Mangala Kunja Bihari, Mangala Kunja Bihari. Jai Hare Krishna, Jai Hare Krishna, Govardhana Giridhari. Jai Hare Krishna, Jai Hare Krishna, Govardhana Giridhari. Radha Mohan, Radha Jeevan, Radha Mohan, Radha Jeevan, Mangala Kunja Bihari, Mangala Kunja Bihari, Mangala Kunja Bihari, Mangala Kunja Bihari.
Thank you for that beautiful rendition, Shaya. Next, we will have Arya, and I would like to welcome a guest singer, Sarika. I would like to cue you up next after Arya to perform a rendition for us. Thank you very much.
सांझ सवेरे अदरूपी मेरे, बस तुमरा है नाम सावरिया, बस तुमरा है नाम। सांझ सवेरे अदरूपी मेरे, बस तुमरा है नाम सावरिया, खोई दाम सावरिया जग में खोई दाम सांझ सवेरे अदरों के मेरे बस तुमरा है नाम सावरिया बस तुमरा है नाम सावरिया बस तुमरा है नाम सावरिया बस तुमरा है नाम.
Thank you, Arita, for that rendition. Next, I call on Sarika to please come to the harmonium and perform for us her rendition. And after, I would ask for Dishana to please cue up. Thank you. for that amazing rendition, Sarika. Next, we have Tashana on the harmonium. She will be giving us a rendition as we have our Vyasji walking in. Okay, I ask everybody to please stand as we welcome Vyasji Pandit Jageshwar Sharma.
ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ मकन्दमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तरसरं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। पुढे बोलते तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमस्तुते व्यासविशाल बुद्धिं पुलाल वृन्दयत पत्रनेत्रम् येन त्वया भारततैलपुरलं प्रज्वलितो ज्ञानमया प्रदीपम। प्रेम से बोल व्यास महाराज की।
Everyone, you can now please take your seats. In the meantime, we will have some bhajans being rendered. And I will call on Sarah, since you're already there, to give us a rendition. Thank you. Afterwards, I then call in Dashana to queue up. Thank you. I would like to ask everyone to please stand now as we perform opening Aarti. Following Aarti, I would then like to ask Pandit Mohanji to lead us in opening pratna.
Om Jai Shri Radha 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 Jai Shri Krishna 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 Shri Radha Krishna Namah Shri Radha Krishna Namah Om Jai Shri Radha 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 Jai Shri Krishna Shri Radha Krishna Namah Shri Radha Krishna Namah चंद्रमुखी चंचल चित चोरी शुभ सवार सुरत बोरी श्याम श्याम कैसी नोरी श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः ओम जय श्री राधा 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 जय श्री कृष्ण 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 श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः पंचग चूनर के सब प्यारे हाथ पीताम्बर कामर गारी एक रूप अनुपम जब प्यारी श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः ओम जय श्री राधा 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 जय श्री कृष्ण 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 श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः जय श्री राधा 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 जय श्री कृष्ण 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 श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः
We shall all join in pratna. Om Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah Adarang Maduram Varanang Maduram Nainang Maduram Hasitang Maduram Nainang Maduram Hasitang Maduram. We shall all bow. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahm, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om. प्रेम से बोलो कंदयालाल की, व्यास महाराज की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की, सब संतन की जय जय सीताराम।
you, Pandit Mohanji, for leading us in opening pratna. Before I hand the mic over to our Vyasji, I would like to call upon Dishana to do one more rendition, and then after Dishana, I would like to call upon Crystal to offer her rendition. Thank you.
घड़ी घड़ी हरे गुल गाने लगे
Thank you for that, Dashana. Next, I will call in Crystal to give us her rendition. And after Crystal, I will be handing the mic over to our VSG.
बंसीधरा कन्हैया घनश्याम सुंदरा बंसीधरा कन्हैया घनश्याम सुंदरा गिरिधारी गोप बाला वृंदावन विहारा गिरिधारी गोप बाला वृंदावन विहारा बंसीधरा कन्हैया घनश्याम सुंदरा
Thank you, Crystal, for that amazing rendition. Well done. Before I hand the mic over to our Vyasji, I would just like to bring your attention to the gift shop that we have at the back of the mandir. We have a few items for sale, one of them being these packs of agarbattis. So we are selling these for $2 a pack, and they come in 4 different fragrances. I don't remember them off of my head, I believe. One is rosewood, one is sandalwood, one is mint, and the other one I'm not sure, but you can feel free to find out and take a visit back there. You can get 1 pack for $2, or you can get a dozen or 12 of them for $10. Also, we are selling this keychain holder. It's an Om keychain holder. It's $7, and it's very nicely made, and it looks very nice in my opinion. I think you should go and check it out yourself too. If you have any questions or inquiries, you can ask myself, and I'll be glad to help you. Without further ado, I will now hand over the mic to our Vyasji, Pandit Jageshwar Sharma.
एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः सरस्वते विद्महे ब्रह्मपुत्राय धीमहि तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात्।
ॐ भूर्भुवः
ज्वल्लभाय विद्महे अग्निदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो अग्नि प्रचोदयात्।
ॐ भूर्भुवः
नन्दनाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो कृष्ण प्रचोदयात्।
ॐ भूर्भुवः
ॐ चतुर्मुखाय विद्महे पद्मासनाय धीमहि तन्नो ब्रह्म प्रचोदयात्।
ॐ भूर्भुवः
ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्।
ॐ भूर्भुवः
ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्र
प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः स्वाहा।
ॐ गिरिजाय विद्महे शिवप्रियराय धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गे प्रचोदयात्।
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः स्वाहा।
ॐ दशरथाय विद्महे सीतावल्लभाय धीमहि तन्नो राम प्रचोदयात्।
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः स्वाहा।
ॐ भास्कराय विद्महे दिव्याकराय धीमहि तन्नो सूर्य
प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः स्वाहा।
ॐ पृथ्वी देवाय विद्महे सहस्रमूर्ताय च धीमहि तन्नो पृथिवी प्रचोदयात्।
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः स्वाहा।
ॐ सुदर्शनाय विद्महे महाज्वल्लभाय धीमहि तन्नो चक्रः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः
स्वाहा।
Everybody, तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः सर्वपापहरं दिव्यं गाङ्गेयं निर्मलं जलम् आचमनीयं च मया दातं गृहीतं पुरुषोत्तमं प्रेम सुलगनि भगवान की जय। प्रेम सो श्री लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय। बाकविहारी लाल की मेरे आधरणी लोग मातृ और पिता शक्ति विप्र समाज ब्राह्मण देवता पदवा जी पंडित मोहन जी आप पंडित शर्मा जी माय डियर ब्रह्मचारी भाई और बहनों और मित्र आप सबको प्रणाम और स्वागत है। आज हम श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण का कथा सुनो जा रहे थे है का विशेष भाग वयं का करेंगे है। मेरा उत्सुक आशा है कि आप मन भवाना उत्पन्न होगे और भयंकर रूप से ज्ञान भी शोक होगा है. Our most revered and learned Brahman Devatas, my dear Pitaji Pandit Mohanji, Pandit Sharmaji, our most beloved Shrota Ganas, Shriman and Shrimati, Himantulan, Pitaji Karan, our Gandharvas, our children, our parents, and our most beloved Srotas and servants of Bhagavan Shri Krishna in-house. And to those virtually, Pranam, 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 Swagatam, Swagatam, Swagatam. Welcome, welcome yet again to this, the very fourth session of Bhagavad Gita. How honored, how favored, how thankful we are to be in this Naumisharan, to be in this Tirtha, to be in this stan and this place of worship. For to be in Bhagavad Gita, all Riddhi, all Siddhi, all Vardhan, the Kripa of Lord Ganapati, that Jnanam, this Ananda Bhavan, this home Bhavan of Ananda bliss, with Mahadev presence, Jaya Shiva Ananda Kanda, I recognize every soul and manifestation of Bhagavan today. As throughout this Yajna, we have been perusing the page of Srimad Bhagvat Mahapurana. And today, like every other evening, yet we have another bhakta, another humble servant and family, affording us this opportunity at the feet of Radha Krishna in Vrindavan Dham. Pitaji Hemant, his better half and Tinal, and dear brother and brother-in-law, Pitaji Karan. We are very, very thankful to have them being part and parcel of our devotion, of our tirtha, of our pilgrimage on earth. Oh man, it's a huge difference between going on a cruise, a tour, a vacation, and a tirtha, a pilgrimage. It's a huge difference. All those who enjoy the luxuries of, but on a tirtha or a pilgrimage, you will have to find difficulty in sleeping. You will have to find difficulty in maneuvering. A tirtha or a pilgrimage will not come easy. Then you know things are happening. Bhagavan make life difficult. The Lord tests our faith. If Sriman Narayan faith could have been tested, if Sri Ramachandra faith could have been tested, when you think all is good and intact, there you go. Hanumanji, we know many stories, kahani, from Kiskinda Kant to Lanka Kant. Hanumanji, who is the worker of the Lord. Hanumanji, who we pray to day in, day out. Hanumanji, who we look out for, nothing will happen to us once he is there, once we are there in this Kali age. But Hanumanji was tested numerous times to come to his side to distract him. Mainakara mountain come to give support, which was a distraction, may I say. Surasa, Lankini, you see, good, bad and ugly all come in certain manifestation. I told you about Raja Harishchandra's story. Time would not allow me for sure, I know for sure tonight and tomorrow, to get into Raja Harishchandra Katha. That king who was once affluent and prestigious in everything, end up working at crematorium site. Everything has been gone, taken away. Not because of wrongdoings or anything like that. From my understanding, all because his faith was being tested by the gods in the heavenly region to see if he's going to flinch, if he's going to crack, if he's going to bend when pressure hit. Oh my dear Bhaktajano, Raja Harishchandra was a one with faith. And if there's a word, an adjective that I'm feeling more than faith, Maha-faith, greatest of faith, then rest assured, my dear Bhaktajano, definitely it was Raja Harishchandra. His kingdom has gone, all his wealth has gone, his Dharma Patni has been taken away from him. But he did not give up in answering the call to God. Use that as a yardstick, a continuum. If your faith to be tested, a little thing prick you on your foot, you holler, ow. You walk on a little pebble a little hard, you complain. You say we moved to Canada, now we can't walk bare feet, our foot gets so soft. Look at what our scripture has given to us, what our scriptures have taught us, oh man. It's for you and I to understand, have such a faith in your Bhagavan. And tonight, these humble servant, I'm very thankful. And when I speak on behalf of our congregants and all souls of Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir, supporters are not, we are very thankful for them for affording us this opportunity. And tonight, as we prepare to express and to continuously have such a faith in Bhagavan Shri Krishna, for yug after yug, I told you, Matsa, Kurma, Vaman, Varna, and so forth, Narasingha, Kalaki, he took so many avatars, so many forms, for your sake, for our sake, for our safekeeping. Sometimes we realize this, and sometimes we doesn't. But beyond this moment, my dear friends, as we referred our mind to Bhagavan, welcome all of you to this our very fourth session. And I know for sure your stay in Vrindavana will be very tasteful and eventful. Shri Guru Pyo Namah Shri Mahaganapataya Namah Shri Saraswate Namah Om Lakshmi Naranaya Namah Om Shri Radhavara Krishna Chandraya Namah Om Shri Surya Navgraha Devaya Namah Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti
Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada
Pratamam Guru Ko Vandana Dvitya Adi Gane Tritya Sumiro Sharada Mero Kantakaro Pravi Nara Narayana Giripati Vasudeva Sukadeva Bharavara Vinu Tumhare Haro Vigna Buddhi De He Mukunda Govinda Hari Nanda Nanda Ganasha शरण शरण मोहि राखिए कृपा सिंधु सुखधाम वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंस
चाणूरमर्दया देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु
गुरु चरण शिरनर के विनवात कर जोर शिव शंकरो चरण में लगो रहे मन मोर अखंड मंडलाकारं व्याप्तं
येन चराचरं तत्परं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः
तस्मै श्री
गुरुवे नमः
हरि ओम शांति
शान्ति शान्ति हरि ओम तत्सत्
श्रीमन्नारायण भगवान की जय. What can we ask Bhagavan for? What do we not already receive from the dear Lord? All riddhi, all siddhi, all riches, all wealth. बड़े भागम मनुष्य तन पावे सुर दुर्लभ ग्रंथ गावे. By achieving this human form alone, oh man, it's a mahabhagyam. It's a great fortune, because only through this manushru, moksha kara dwara, only through this human form, we can gain moksha. 84 lakh 8.4 we have to go through. You can be any other manifestation, die in Vrindavana, Hardwar, Rishikesh, the mount to the Himalayas, Haridwar, the doorway of Hari, or sometimes it's called Hardwar, the doorway of Hara, Shiva, either or, you're still on the right path. Rishikesh, my dear friends, wherever you drop this body, as everybody wants to die in Varanasi, because it's believed when you die in Varanasi, you gain moksha. But you can only gain a moksha in this Manushrupam. As we contemplate on this Bhagvat, who is Sri Krishna himself, my who governor hai? He said in last evening Katha, I am that Parvat, I am the mountain, I am the stream. You go to the Himalayas, in Bhadrika Ashram, 5,000 feet up, Nar Narayan, those two mountains still remain there today. Nar Narayan, those two mountains still remain today. Nar Narayan, the manifestation, another manifestation of Vishnu. Brahma Kapal, the skull of Lord Brahma, which was being hacked off by Rudra Bhairavanath. Brahma Kapal, that is why it's revered Shrad when it's performed in Gaya or Bhadrika Ashram, where Bhagavan Narayan, he went there to perform tapasya. And as he breaks in the wall, the rocks grow over. And that shape, that impression is left upon the wall. That is what Tirthas, Sadhakas flock Bhadrika Ashram in the Himalayas for. 6 months it is closed, 6 months it is open, very cold in the Himalayas. My dear friends, in Bhadrika Ashram, Bhagavan Shiva and Parvati used to live. That Taptakunda, that hot tub, still there today, in this age of Kali Yuga, where it is very hot, sulfuric water pours out of there in Bhadrika Ashram. This is where these Bhagavan Shri Krishna, Sriman Narayana, everything is still alive. On the path of going there was Kurukshetra, where the Pandavas went back to the heavenly region. My dear friends, this Bhagavad Shri Krishna says, in this Kali, I will come and I will reside. We learn this, and when, because of lack of knowledge, time, accuracy, we cannot cover page to page of Bhagvat, then the Bhagvat Sumiran is sung and referred to. Riddhi Siddhi Data Siddhi Sadana Varavadana Sumiro Bharambar Madana Kadana Kelalako Riddhi Siddhi Data Siddhi Sadana Varavadana Sumiro Bharambar Madana Kadana Kelalako Ganapati Kripa Nidhan Jnana Ka Ani Ananda Bhavan Dehu Mohi Vardhan Dehu Mohi Vardhan Varanava Bhasha Bhagvata Jaya Shiva Anandakan Bhutanata Bhavabhayaharan Bhakti Vishesh Nirdhan Gauravarana Mangalakaran He Braja Chandra Mukund Brajabhushana Dushanaran Katu Bhava Bhayakan Sharana Sharana Leela Akar Jaya 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 Jagadish Sevata Shesha Mahesha Mahima Amita Abhava Mahima Amita Abhava Veda Veda Janata Nahi Guru Pada Kanchadara Kahu Bhagavat Ki Katha Jaya Shuka Deva Muni Jaya Shuka Deva Muni Kahi Parikshita Taranipati So Riddhi Siddhi Data Siddhi Sadana Varavadana Sumiro Bharambar Sumiro Madana Kadana Kelalako Madana Madana Kelalako Madana Madana Kelalako Shriman Narayana Bhagavan Ki Jai. My dear friends, when you have a problem, when we have a difficulty, when we have a chaotic moment, a challenging moment, what do we do? Think for a few seconds. What do we do? Who do we turn to for help? How would you handle a situation, especially when most of the times we don't be prepared for? Tonight, the prelude of bringing Bhagavan Shri Krishna tomorrow on that Janmashtmi. It says, Bhumi Devi, Prithavima, Mother Earth had a serious problem. My dear Bhaktajano, our mother, the mother earth, Bhumi, Prithvi, she could not bear the weight, the burden, the dukkam, the challenges on earth. Om Shri Paramatmane Namah. Srimad Bhagvat Mahapuran Dasamaskanda Purvadarva Atah Pratamodhyadhyaya. In this Srimad Bhagvat Mahapuran, in Dasaskanda, in the 10th book, the very first half of the 10th book, I told you we have 12. In the very first, my dear Bhaktajano, it says that Bhumi Devi, she could not bear this agony, this difficulty, the challenge of this world. As a mother, as a father, as a child, as a brother, whatever position we may hold on earth, when challenges face us, what do we do? Who do we go to? Who do we turn to? My dear friends, my dear Bhaktajano, think for a few moments. And this in today's age, we have to be careful with. Because nobody cares. If you never know, let me remind you. Nobody cares about your problem. Believe you me. Nobody cares about your dukkam. This is a real world. This is a brutal world. As much as we be politically correct to empathize, to sympathize, and to do all that is necessary for lip service, tatastu. But in the real world, oh man, only your Bhagavan, only your Lord is genuinely and will never fail you and never leave you. Think about it. No matter how close you are with someone, no matter how tight you are with someone, if Bhagavan said this body, karma based on karma, if you have to drop this body, then you have to drop this body. You cannot be there to rescue someone tomorrow or tell them I'll help you forever. Oh man. Think about this. Oh Palanhari, Nirgun aur Nari. The only one who will help you, that Palanhar. Nirgun Sagun form, in a form or no form, is Shri Krishna, my friends. Only He will help you. May you call Him Krishna, may you call Him Ram, may you call Him Bhavani, may you call Him Shiva, call Him whatever you feel like. Be as liquid as you want. Be as loose and relaxed as you want. Only your Bhagavan will help you. When you have that moment or that problem solving moment, where does that initiation come from? Where does that blessing come from? Only from Bhagavan, who is in you, who is within us. And that spark manifests. And what a brilliant idea. Oh man. Here Bhumi Devi, she could not handle this. And she went to Lord Brahma. Look, God. Bhumi Devi is a consort of Shri Bhumi. Is the consort of Venkateshwara Swami, another form of Sri Narayana. Venkateshwara is most worshipped in the south. When you see, in we West Indians, when we see Venkateshwara Bhagavan, you only see eyes in him. And people in the West Indies, they think that's Mahakateri. See some Mahakali temples, they have Venkateshwara Bhagavan and they worship, as I was telling you, the same way. how that Matsya avatars worship as Ganga. In that manifestation, Bhudevi is the consort of Venkateshwar, who is Sriman Narayana. Bhumima. Sit, my dear Bhaktajano. Here, Mother Earth is teaching you and I, when you have a problem, when you have a difficulty, don't pick up the phone and call someone. Before you put on the phone, kya baat hai? Turn to your Bhagavan. Go to your puja room. Go to your prayer room. You kneel, you cry, you bawl, you holler. Whatever it means to express that emotion, go to your Bhagavan. She went to Brahmalok, to Lord Brahma. And look, she could not be seen. She could not be recognized. Don't disguise yourself to go somewhere to find out something. You know what I mean? But Bhumi Devi, she had to be in disguise, Mother Earth. She had to disguise herself to seek help. And today, mothers, fathers, especially mothers, when things go wrong, they do whatever they have to do to make it right, isn't it? No matter what they have to do, they will do it to make it right in the home. Fathers always create the confusion, if not always, most time. And then the Lakshmi, then the Bhudevi have to come and fix it up and straighten it up. And then we remain quiet for a little bit, right, Uncle Karan? And then we go back again. When the thing shanty down, then we go again. That's the nature. Not to say we bad. That's our nature. That's how we're wired. My dear Bhaktajano, it is important for us to understand. She went to Brahmalok. Brahmaji, they form an entourage. And my dear Bhaktajano, they went to Sriman Narayana. They went to Sriman Narayana, the sustaining force. Because you see, you cannot have a foot problem and you go to a neurologist. You guys know this well. You cannot. You have to go to the most appropriate one. And so Bhudevi, she went to the creative force. Brahma, please help me. This is my catastrophe. This is my problem. This earth is becoming so much filled with burden. What do I do? Help me. He didn't play bass, Brahma, and say, let me fix this thing, or let me, he makes sure he take her to the right authority, oh man. He take her to Sriman Narayana, Vishnu Bhagavan, who is a sustaining force. And of course, my dear friends, they had a dialogue. And listen as we plunge into Srimad Bhagvat Mahapuran, what Bhagavan Narayan promised, what Sheshanag, the snake, that he slept on, what they promise us. And you and I, yajna after yajna, session after session, this has been divulged as we plunge into Srimad Bhagvat Mahapuran.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam.
Everybody, please chant.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Gurdeva punsavadreto darajavaro baba vidyam shoyo yashoyam pajayam danayam Shri Krishna Sharanam
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
दुर्व्यभावमीश्वर सकलकलसकायता शापयं चरेव भुवि ते
Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri 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 Krishna Sharanam Mama
Bhumi Devi, Brahma, and the Antaraj, the whole host of Devatas, they went to Sriman Narayana and they start to chant prayers to him. What did they chant? A very popular suktam is called Purusha Suktam. Sahastra Shira Sa Purukkaha Sahastra Shapaksha. Purusuktam is in all the Vedas. This is the only sukta that is found in all the Vedas. But they have been chanted and given differently because of rules. But this Purusukta is glorifying Sriman Narayana. 1,000 head, 1,000 mouths, so many hands, O Lord, giving praise and glories to Bhagavan. Between their heart, Dasha Angalam, between their heart and the Nabi is 10 width from your thumb. Beautiful Suktam. Look at the meaning. Purusuktam talks about the glories of Sriman Narayana, this cosmos, which you and I are part of. They chant Purusukta, just like Lakshmi have Shri Sukta. Bhagavan Shiva have Chamakam, Rudram, Mahanyasam, Lagunyasam, all from the Vedas, Krishna, Yajurveda. But Purusukta is from all the Vedas. But my dear Bhakta Jano, they give hymns just as how these devotees perform puja. Puranic or Vedic pujas has been done. But the very first day we establish the deities. Gauri Ganesh Sodash Matraka, the 16th form of Devi. Everybody bend their hair when I say this, because my kids know I'll pick on them. Gauri, Padma, Satya, Vijaya, Jaya. Gauri is the very first Devi who will always be with Lord Ganesha, her son. Gauri, Padma, Vijaya, Savitri, Swaha, Swadha, Driti, Tishti, Pushti, Atma, Kularevata. You see, every generation have a, supposed to know this, but we do not know. Have a Kula Devata, meaning a deity who you always pray to from generation to generation. You may know this or may not know this. You need to find out and try trace. But that Kula Devata is that Devi and that Bedi, where these 16 red flags are. Swaha, Swaha Devi, yes, the consort of Agni. Swadha Devi, the consort of Agni. Take one take offerings to the Devatas and one take offerings to our Pitras, our ancestors. So when we do puja, when we say Swaha and then we also say Swadha, these respective form of the goddess Shakti, take our offerings to our ancestors wherever they may be, in Pitralok, in which sphere of heaven or hell, and then you will say, well, what if they're born already? That will also come to them. If they're on earth, if they're in a different part of the world, you cross paths and you reach with someone as if you know them for the last birth or so many births, you wonder. My dear brothers and sisters, look where we are from, look where Gaurav is from. And we meet on a ground. Look where we are from and look where my dear daughter is from. But we reach on common grounds. Because of our karma, owe each other this. Our path that we traverse many, many births before this one came in. We have to reach here if was today, you plan to come before or not. Only me and you know who they came. You know what you know. Bhakta Jano, it's because of our karma, Sitaji. It's because of our karma we have to reach at this point. My dear devotees, it's because of our good karma. And so, Bhumi Devi, she went there, prayed to Sriman Narayana, and he tell her, before, just like a child, a child come in and cry to you, any mother will know this. From the time that child cries, you know what area of affection is hurt to that child. Is it because the big brother or sister take away something from them? Their food getting taken away? They get bullied in school? Somebody hurt them? If they're married even, is it problem from their child or spouse? Mother know immediately. From the time that child is coming towards them, mother know. Sriman Narayana is same mode. Even before Bhumi Devi come there, even before Brahma come there, even before all the devatas come there, Bhagavan Sriman Narayana, he's Antaryami. He is the knower of everything. He knows exactly, my friends. And he say, oh Ma, I know of your affliction, I know of your burden, I know of your pain already. And so, I will come on earth to remove these sufferings. Bhagavan tell, my friends, in Bhagvat Mahapuran. And I will come manifest myself, and my Sheshana will also come as Baladev. Bhagavan tell. My dear friends, in Bhagavad the Lord told this, and in Bhagavad Gita, permit me, a scripture that you and I are all au fait with. Bhagavan Shri Krishna tell us, he gave this staunch warning to all of us. Why he come? He gave Mother Earth. We and you is no different from Mother Earth. You are Mother Earth. I am Mother Earth. You know what? Out of the 5 Panch Mahabhutas, the 5 elements that make up this body, one is Prithvi Tattva, right? The most Manushrup is predominantly Prithvi Tattva. Your most makeup of earth. Permit me as we plunge into Bhagavad Gita.
जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल,
हरि बोल,
जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल,
everybody,
जय राधा रमन हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल,
परित्राण्य साधूनं विनाशाय दुष्कृतं, परित्राण्य साधूनं विनाशाय दुष्कृतं, धर्मस्य संस्थापन संभावानि युगे युगे. जय जय
राधा रमन हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल,
everybody,
जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल,
यद्धा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत, यदा यदा धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति अभयुक्तानां धर्मस्य तदात्मनाश्रेयामय. जय जय
राधा रमन हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल,
4:7 and 4:8. Yada yaha hi dharmasyaha. The Lord says, "O Arjuna," you see, Bhumi Devi could not bear this burden anymore. And she went to God. She went to the sustaining force. And here, Shri Krishna in Mahabharata, in Shanti Parva, when he was given Mahabharata, in Mahabharata, this Bhagavad Gita was given to Arjuna. Just as how Bhisham Pitamaha give Vishnu Sahasram to Yudhishthir in Mahabharata, so many katha within a katha. And it says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharataha. Arjuna, and you all know this popular verse. Whenever righteousness is on the decline, I will manifest myself. Whenever unrighteousness is taking precedent, is taking the firm footing, I will manifest myself, Maoman. Paritrani sadunam vinashaya dushkritam. He went on to say, Sadhu jane ku trane vineya dush jane ka jalah. Bhagavan is saying, Mittane punya dharma karte naha. Bhagavan, he's telling Arjuna, for the protection of the word to us, for the protection, paritrana sadhuna, for the protection of the righteous, the one who sit and pray, the one who fast on Ekadasi, the one who fast on Purnamasi, the one who keep the vratam of Chaturmas, the one who keep Shivaratri, the one who keep Hanuman Jayanti, the one who keep and celebrate with zeal and exuberance and love and dedication. He says, I come for those protection and to remove the evildoers in the sense of your intellect, in the sense of your anger, your hatred, infatuation. Yesterday, last evening, we looked at where Sri Krishna removed the pride of, who can tell me? Bhagavan, Indra, the god of rain, the god of the heavenly region. Imagine he had pride. Why not me and you? We too have. Sri Krishna says, I come and manifest myself to remove those duratani. And not only that, not only to come to do halfway and leave, but to remove the dukkam and at the same time to establish dharma. Dharmasya sanstapana. Righteousness to be a stapan. The very first day we stapan this yajna, we say. We place energy in this Vedi. In those grains, those colorful grains, the yantra, the emblem of Sriman Narayan Vasudeva, Shri Krishna. We place him to sit with a yantra, with the mantras, energizing, with havan, with bhajans, with kirtan. These Veda Vakyam, these words from the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Puranas, entertaining Bhagavan, the Navagrahas, the Panchloka Devas. I told you this about these flags around one night already. The Panchloka Devata, the Dasdikapal Devata. We are stapan energy, my dear Bhaktajano. Shri Krishna says, Narayan Swami says, I will come again and again to, I'll manifest myself as a gift to this world, to you and I. What does that mean? The Lord is within you and I. And these moments bring heavier vibration, if I may say, heavier energy, if I may say, for you to realize and recognize, although you're a Sanatani, regular days is okay. When it comes to Hanuman Jayanti, you got to clean the house. You make extra effort, no matter how you're sick or you're not well. You have to fast, Shivratri, Ram Navami, Krishna Janmashtmi, Navaratri. These high-powered, filled, energetic days and moments create that energy within you and I to bring you closer to God. My dear friends, Ma went, and Bhagavan is telling us that you, O Prithvi, O Bhumi, Lok, you are all this Bhumi Devi. Like I say, on this earth, this body is Mo. Sharira me Prithvi. In Rudram, in Lagunya Asanam of the Rudram, Mahanyasanam, it says when we give offerings to Shiva, we say this body is Prithvi. Sharira me Prithvi. Hridayam, the heart of Rudram. My dear friends, Mati kahi kumar se तूने क्या रोने मोहे एक दिन से आएगा मैं रूधूंगी दूं. Once Kabir Das and Sur Das, beautiful bhajan, Mati Ke Kumar, they were there, they composed. And this potterer who was kneading this mud, he was kneading this mud to make this goblet. And there a voice comes. Aayenge so jayenge Raja Ranga Fakir. May you be a Raja. May you be a servant. Ek Singhasana Chadi chale ek bande zangi. This voice is telling, oh man, to this potterer, you see how the same way you're kneading me like this today and shaping me and forming me, one day I will knead you as well. One day you will be part of my mixture. I am just telling to reinstate and reestablish. This here is nothing else but a lump of mud. And if you haven't believed me, let me be a little more graphic. If you have cremated someone who you love, if you have cremated someone who is close to you, and when you're ready to go scatter the ashes, you will know and you see. You surprise, very huge, big person, a little pong bag like this. You scattered in that water. What is life for man? We are just this mud. We are just this mud. Wake up wherever what path you walk on. Here Sri Krishna is giving us an opportunity to just use this sharira, just use this body and merge with Him, my dear friends. Because that is what this vehicle is for. Here, the Lord is manifesting Himself yug after yug to remind us, to remind you and I, that time is coming closer. If we really and truly understand what a birth date is, you would never celebrate anymore. And I won't go any further there. If you really and truly understand what a birth anniversary is, you wouldn't celebrate anymore. You're getting closer and closer to the noose around your neck. And we're celebrating how dukkayala, how muraka, how foolish we are. Brand big festivity. Oh man, come back to this katha. Mother Earth seek God's grace. Mother Earth seek Shri Krishna, Sriman Narayan blessing. And that is why we are in this Prithvi Lok, we are in this earthly plane, so that we can also merge and seek His grace. When there is problem, when there is difficulty, seek His grace. Seek Bhagavan grace. Long story short, Bhagavan promised He will come. We know, Katha went on. Vasudeva and Devaki married. Everything happy, nice, Dulahin looks so sweet. Everybody's enjoying. Baryat, beyond enjoyment. Don't think of today wedding though, right? And everything has happened wonderfully. And my dear friends, we know that Akash Vani, that voice from the heavenly region, wake up Kamsa and say, oh Kamsa, the same bride that you are carrying here, her 8th child will bring your rule. Kya baat hai. Anke Sant, Kamsa, of course, my dear Bhaktajano, he grabbed hold of the hair. Long story, there was a huge dialogue between Vasudeva trying to beg and appease Kamsa, who was her brother. Kamsa was unrighteous, adharmic, Mother Earth could not bear him. He is the reason why. And remember, there's so many stories why Kamsa. Jaya and Vijaya story. Jaya and Vijaya story. Let me tell a little bit and run off again. Jaya and Vijaya was a Dwarpal of Vaikunta. They were the doorkeeper of Vishnu Bhagavan and Santa Kumar. Sananta, Sanandana, Santan, the four brothers, the sons of Brahma, they want to reach Bhagavan, Sriman Narayan. And at the Dwarpal, you know, always, you know, especially in Guyana, when you go on a political office, the security guard at the bars. You can't get through there, right? So same way Jaya and Vijaya did not want, and they pronounced a curse on them. Jaya and Vijaya had to come on earth, and they had to take so many births. Scriptures say either they take 7 births and be the opponent to God, or be a devotee to God in 7 births. 7 births they'll have to burn and die and born and die if they be a bhakta to God for that wrong act they perform. And they could not bear that agony and pain. And the other option was for them to be the opponent, the enemy of God in 3 births. Rather than 7 births, be a devotee and come again. That was too long for them because they know staying away from Bhagavan is dukkham. So they choose to be enemy of Bhagavan in 3 births and get back to him very quickly. Kamsa was that. Kamsa was that. Who else? Ravana, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyakashipa. Those were manifestation of birth after birth. My dear friends, it says Vasudeva had a beautiful conversation, time would not permit me, with Kamsa to explain to him what is this body. This body is nothing. This body is just like when you are running. If you throw your left foot first, how long the left foot, and if you walk in, even think about it. If the left foot haven't put down, the right foot is not picking up. And one go and the other one come. Meaning, you take that foundation before you get another one. Just like the caterpillar. The caterpillar hold on one leaf. He would not release this one how long he haven't hold on someone else. Here, Vasudeva speak Vedantic philosophy to Kamsa. Oh, Kamsa, do not worry. This is only body, blood and flesh. I will give you these 8 babies. Why worry? When they're born, I'll give them to you one after the other. And that was a story by itself. I won't go into that. Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Devi Bhagavad Gita have why. Some people say, oh God, this baby just born and he dead. That karma too? Then what? Huh? There was a kahani why these 8 had to come and go in and out. Can't get into that again. It's all over the place. They just had to come for a few minutes, give up and go back. Finish their karma and went on again. My dear Bhaktajano, this had happened. And then the first one had born. And Kamsa agreed to take the first child. Vasudeva give. And he realized, he said, hey, but not the first child caused my problem. They said the 8th one. He gave back. And then Narayan. Kritman was the first child. Narad Muni is no easy, eh? Narad Muni come to Kamsa. And Narad Muni, you know when we used to be in school back in the days, the tali, and I just strike off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Narad started to draw to him now. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. He said, tell me which one, the 8th one. This from this side or this side? Now Kamsa become more dukkham now. Narad Muni has a little more confusion. The 8th child will bring a root. So he doesn't say the first one can be. The other one will be, he's counted from here to there. Narad comes says now, which one really? Have you experienced that in life before? You go on a wedding? You tell them do this, somebody comes and no, na 5 pound leaf, 7 pound leaf. Chatapal, they got dig dirty matkor. No, you see, Mataji smile. No, not duamsa. Who got hide the tray? Who got hide? Oh God. Every wedding got it. Eh? How it must do, when it must do. not talk about funeral. Everybody done Bhava there. Huh? No, that is how it's been done. This is, like that. My dear devotees, Narad caused a little more confusion and put cans for think now. You're right. Maybe the first one is the eighth one. Collect bakal. Like that. My dear devotees, we will stall here tonight. Bhagavan Shri Krishna, all the seventh child, Balram, Yoga Maya, we'll recap that tomorrow, the seventh child. And we're the eighth manifestation, he entered the womb. And we will go from there for Krishna Janmashtmi. Tonight, my dear Bhakta Jano, I want us to understand, the Lord comes to crush our pride. He comes to remove our dukkham. He is sweet than sweeter can be. If you think Madhu sweet, my Bhakta Jano. That's why when we have Viva Sanskar, Madhu Park, we give them water to drink, to taste water, and then we give them to taste honey. The difference. Life make about dukkha sukham. When we do with the girls, I'm trying to remember my steps. Give me a couple seconds. I'll watch myself. Imli gotawe. Imli gotawe. You know the part where Mamu gotta give the Dulahin mother a gift? When they buy the mango leaf thingy, and then you gotta pour out where you bite and the little water Mama gotta drink. Look how dharma is, eh? This thing is called what? Imli gotawe. What is Imli? Anybody know? What is Imli? No? Tambran, exactly. Tambran is Imli. But look what the tradition start mango leaf. And if you give them one tamran for do under a marrow today, then beat the baba up. Tamran they're supposed to bite. You know where's tamran? Everybody know that, right? Because why? Tamran is not sour, it is not sweet, it is bitter sweet. Imli gotawe. It is bittersweet for that mother and that daughter today. That nowadays I'm going to come all about. But back in those days, when you married your daughter, you don't know if you're going to see him back. Today, you got to worry about seeing him back alive. Different world we live in. It's a bittersweet moment for that mother and daughter. See, all these things have meaning, my dear brothers and sisters. And only places like this, we can understand why they do this. That is where body now, body gotta appease his sister all the gift you can think of. You gotta give his sister to make her happy because now her daughter is getting married. Get off. And if you get a good bauji, you get good gift. Kya baat hai? And I'll go further. My dear devotees, these things serve a good purpose for us. Shri Krishna is teaching us through this Bhagvat Mahapurana that every yajna, every sacrifice, the Lord is reborn in us. You and I should wake up and do not only wait for Krishna Janmashtmi, Ram Navami, Ganesh Chaturthi, Navratri. Now only then we wake up. Oh my dear Bhakta Jano, I thank you for being here night after night as we'll halt our katha here today. And tomorrow we continue with our puja. We'll continue with puja to Bhagavan. We'll continue Bhagavan Shri Krishna manifests himself in this world. And of course, we'll go up to midnight tomorrow night. Not to scare you off. Bhagavan Shri Krishna born at midnight. Shri Ram born at midday. So we try our best in this world, despite everything that happening, how we can appease Bhagavan. So please, we'll start puja tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Every day we start earlier. We'll start at 7 p.m. while our Gandharvas will engage us. Hour and a half puja, hour puja maybe. Depends if I take the 407 or the 401. And then we will have Gandharvas. Then of course we'll have a little katha. And then we'll Janma, bring Bhagavan into this world. We'll perform puja, we'll come and feed him, we will rock him. We will have appropriate rendition. Please allow others to be part of this yajna and celebrate and left on that high note where our dharmicness, Negativity has been removed, and Shri Krishna stapan himself in us again to fight this battle in this Kurukshetra. This Kurukshetra is not in India, you know. This Kurukshetra, this field, is right here, wherever you are. Mississauga Nagar mein, Brampton Nagar mein, wherever you are. This fight continues day in, day out. If you haven't believed me, COVID shows how we can even fight for breathing. When you never think about breathing, now we're talking about breathing, we think about our breath. You see somebody today and tomorrow, they're gone. See somebody this week, next week, they're gone. Be thankful, oh man. Be thankful of this life. And do your best to Dharma. Tonight, I say thank you to Pitaji Hemant once again as our host of this Yajna and of this Mandir. Thank you so much. May we always continue to establish Dharma. God come in different ways, shape and form. We are told that. Don't expect Him to come with Gat Padmala and stand in front of you. You might faint. You see? Devaki begged, Krishna come now, Krishna come now. When Sriman Narayan appeared in front of her in the cell, she couldn't handle her form. Yashoda Maya, open your mouth, let me see if you thief the makan for real. And Krishna Leela, she got a little stick in her hand. Everybody complaining on poor Krishna, chul chul, naughty Krishna. Bara natakataha. This natakat, this guy has no peace, you see. He has it in one place, full energy. Yashoda Maya opens your mouth. Let me see if you got a makan inside here. When he opened his mouth, the whole world, she fainted. In Bhagavad Gita, the Vishwa Sarupa form, Arjuna wants to see God. He wants to see God. He wants to be proven. When Shri Krishna showed him the Vishwa Sarupa form, he couldn't handle it. God come in all ways, shape and form. And all of you are the manifestation of Bhagavan. All of you are equally important to Dharma and to this mandir. It says, sugar is sweeter than salt, isn't it? Agree? At least we can agree on something. Sugar is sweeter than salt. But when you have to cook that curry, sugar can't work. Isn't it? Salt have to do its job. Every person has their job. If it's merely to sit on that chair and to bring that energy of God that is in you here, that's a big job. Because think about it. Think for a second. If all the devotees in this mandir have worked tirelessly as they would have done, and prepare and beautify, and then show up and it's me alone tapi, what do you think we're going to do? Knock a little five, knock a sleep, isn't it? Because there's nobody to talk to. There's nobody to do puja for. Every one of you, my dear devotees, is important. And may I recognize this tonight and bow to each and every one of you. As I halt my katha, I'll hand this microphone back to my MC. I think he's waiting patiently somewhere behind me there. My son, Pitambar. Pitambar, that's another name for Uno. Shri Krishna. Pitambara Rang, it says. When he manifests, yellow apparel. Pitambar means yellow. Pitambar, dress up tonight like Shahrukh or more than Shahrukh. We work hard for this yajna like all his brothers and sisters. I bow to all of you. Take it away. As we hand it over back to him, we have, I know, a few musicians in the house. If we can feature them, bear with me a little bit. Pandit Mohan, I know this is your last night with us. He's been with us from day one. I don't know where you go hustle again, go tomorrow. I don't know. He have to leave us. I'm very thankful for him. I'm just joking with him, eh? He always on the move. He always on the move, you know? When we chat and we talk to each other, we always make this kind of joke. You have to do your duty. Where duty call, you have to go serve. So Rishmi, you lose your Pandit tomorrow night, girl. You're back with me. Thank you so much, Pandit Mohan, for being here with us, serving our devotees, serving our temple, and assisting us in puja. Over to my dear son. Prem so Vrindavana Vihari Lal ki jai.
Vyasa Maharaj ki jai. Thank you, Guruji, for that katha. It was very beautiful to listen to tonight, just like the other nights that have passed. It was a very entertaining katha to pay attention to and to learn from. I would like to call on a guest that has just walked in recently. I believe Oma Maharaj. You were requested to do a rendition. Wherever you are, I'm calling upon you so you can give us your rendition. And I also noticed that we have Amargeet in the house. I see Vidya and Dinesh. If you guys would like, I would request for you to give your rendition after Oma. Thank you.
I think Oma is our Panditji Mohan daughter, right? There.
Dead. दर्शन दो घनश्याम नाथ मोरे अखिया प्यासी रे दर्शन दो
Thank you, Oma, for that amazing rendition. Next, I'll call upon Amargeet. I think you have a guest with you too. I'm sorry I didn't get your name. Are you performing also? Okay, all right, no worries. Just wanted to ask if there's anybody in-house who would like to say a few words after this rendition, please feel free to approach. I know we have Pandit Sharma in the back. If you would like to say anything, I will give you the chance to after this rendition. Otherwise, I will be handing the mic over back to Guruji after this rendition. Thank you.
Whilst Vidya is doing her rendition, if there's anyone have prasadam, please come forward to offer your prasadam to Sri Krishna. One of the brahmacharis is there. Thank you so much, Vidya, for being here. Vidya and Amargeet and Anthony and Dinesh have always been a friend and a supporter to Bhakti Satsang and Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir. Thank you so much for always trying to grace our function. Over to you.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Bol, 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 Hare Bol. Shiva Gauri, Hare Bol, 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 Hare Bol. Vikunta में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे, विकुंठ में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे, विकुंठ में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे, विकुंठ में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे, घनश्याम राधे राधे तो शाम से मिला दे, 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 विकुंठ में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे, मेरे राधे घनश्याम राधे राधे, राधा मोहन राधा जीवन, राधा मोहन राधा जीवन, राधा मोहन राधा जीवन, राधा मोहन राधा जीवन, मंगल कुंज विहारी, बोलो मंगल कुंज विहारी, विकुंठ में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे, विकुंठ में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे, विकुंठ में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे, विकुंठ में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे। मीरा कहे प्रभु गिरधर नागर, 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 गिरधर नागर, गिरधर नागर, मीरा कहे प्रभु गिरधर नागर, मीरा कहे प्रभु गिरधर नागर, गोविंद गोपाल गोपाल ही नंद लाला गोविंद गोपाल हे नंद लाला विकुंठ में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे 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 श्याम मिलाते 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 राधे राधे श्याम राधे श्याम मिलाते राधे 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 राधे श्याम ओ राधे राधे श्याम मिलाते राधे राधे श्याम मिलाते राधे 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 श्याम मिलाते राधे राधे श्याम मिलाते राधे राधे श्याम राधे राधे श्याम मिलाते राधे राधे श्याम मिलाते राधे राधे श्याम मिलाते विकुंठ में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे.
Thank you, Vidya, for sharing that beautiful rendition with us. And Dinesh, great dole playing as always. Now I will have to hand the mic over to Pandit Sharma, and right after we have a few words from somebody from Minnesota, and her name is Ashaji. So I will be inviting her to give some words right after Pandit Sharma. Thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity, this privilege to say a few words. Palagi Vyas Maharaj. I am very impressed with all the kindness which has been given to me since I've been coming to this mandir. People want to hold my hand and take me back to my car. They want to carry anything I'm carrying. And tonight, as I was invited to come in front here, there was even a chair placed behind me so I can sit and talk to you. Well, up to last year in June, I was still riding my Kawasaki 500 bike. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful to Almighty God. Almighty God, I don't want any more. Just keep me the way I am. I don't want anything more from you. Just keep me the way I am. There's a message I would like to give to you anyway, because I've been listening carefully to what Vyasji has been saying over the past nights. And one of the things he emphasized greatly is knowledge, understanding, wisdom. If you don't have that, you notice every night when we do prayers, we always pray to Saraswati. We beg her, give us knowledge, give us understanding, give us wisdom, give us skills. Among the things he talked about was education and knowledge. Well, there is a writer named Chanak Maharaj. And Chanak Maharaj, in one of his books, writes this verse. Yeshang na vidya na tapo na danam na chapang na shilang na guno na dharma te martya loke bhuibhada bhuta manushya rupena mrigas charanti. He says, Yeshang, if you belong to any one of these groups. Navidya, you don't have knowledge education. You're not seeking knowledge of education. Natapo, you don't pray to God. You don't talk to Him. Nadanam, you don't give charities. Nachapang, you don't follow good company to gain wisdom. Nashilang, you don't take proper steps in personal hygiene. Naguno, you don't try to get spiritual upliftment. Naguno na dharma, you don't follow the rules of religion. If you belong to any one of these groups, te martyaloke, in this world of birth and death, mrityulok, bhuyibhara bhuta, you are just a stone, a big rock, adding weight to this earth. Manushya rupena, you only have the form of a human being. Mrigas charanti, in fact, you're no better than a deer and other wild animals in the bush. It's critically important for us to understand that and to observe it. By seeing you all here night after night, I know that you are taking the right step in a proper direction. For that, thank you all. And I don't want to keep this going any much longer. Thanks again for your kindness and this privilege. Thank you. That's Maharaj.
Thank you, Pandit Sharma. We greatly appreciate your words of enlightenment. So next I have Ashaji here to share a few words. And after, I would like to call on Meera to give a rendition. After Meera, I will then give the mic over to Pandit Mohan. Thank you.
Thank you. Sitaram, Panditji, Sitaram, and Sitaram to all the mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, and all the children. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very pleased and happy when my daughter, Gitanjali, asked me, Mom, I'm going to the temple, would you like to come? I said, yes, I would like to go. How far it is? Is it a far drive? She said, no. Then my cousin said she would drive. I said, okay, we're all gonna go. So I'm happy to be here. I feel very blessed to be amongst all of you. As I bring love from Minnesota, we have mandirs there too. The Vishnu Mandir, the Gayatri Mandir, and my love for you all, especially from the Vishnu Mandir, which I attend every Sunday morning, or at least most Sundays when I can. So I'm very happy and blessed to be here. And I know I met Panditji just like 2 or 3 weeks back when my daughter Gitanjali had her puja. He was the one who officiated at that puja. And I remember him clearly said to her, make sure you come to the temple, bring out the kids. So I'm very happy when he said that because I know she will bring out her kids to the mandir. So thank you all, and I'm happy to see all. What a beautiful atmosphere. I love the decoration at the mandir, and I must give a round of applause for all you wonderful people who helped decorate it, because I know it's not easy. So thank you again, and thank you Panditji and Sitaram, everyone.
Thank you, Ashaji, for your words of kindness.
Thank you for bringing Gitanjali.
Now we will hear a rendition from Meera, and afterwards I will hand the mic over to Pandit Mohan. Thank you.
Radhe Govind Krishna Murari, Radhe Govind Krishna Murari, Ganeshama Mukund Murari, Ganeshama Mukund Murari, Radhe Govind Krishna Murari, Radhe Govind Krishna Murari, Ganeshama Mukund Murari, Ganeshama Mukund Murari.
Thank you so much for that rendition, Mira. I will now hand the microphone to Pandit Mohan, and afterwards I have Uncle Himant, who actually does want to say a few words, so I will hand it to him after this. Thank you.
Sitaram, everyone. Again, we're indeed blessed to be here, to join in satsang, and we have listened so much to our Vyasji quoting from the Srimad Bhagvat Mahapuran, reminding us of our duties as Manushya or human beings, and more so children and devotees of that Supreme Bhagavan. So I want to encourage all of you, continue to attend. Tomorrow is the last session, but they have every Sunday service. You can bring along your friends, your relatives. And I have listened to Babaji there, our senior Pandit, who is like a father and a guru, reminds us about knowledge. I have grown up taught that knowledge is greater than wealth. I was told once that even my position, if I become the president, I can lose that one day. But my knowledge, no one can take it away, only Bhagavan. And I support Babaji there. Before I close, I have read Sri Shankaracharya said, if we to dan kare or donate all our acquirement, everything that we acquire, if we give it away as charity or as in charity, and we lack of knowledge, not even in 100,000 births can we become liberated. Which means knowledge by itself will certainly liberate us, will take us close to Bhagavan. So knowledge is very, very important. And if you listen attentively, Vyasji took care and he examined the Bhagavad Mahapuran and choose these verses so that we can understand our real purpose. Our purpose on planet Earth, because we will not be here forever. We thought, I too myself like you, we all thought we will be here forever, and we own, and nothing do we own really, because we will have to return back one day. So as we celebrate Janmashtmi tomorrow, let us remind ourselves that this Supreme Bhagavan exists in this body, and Janmashtmi is the reawakening of the consciousness within. As we celebrate, let's remind ourselves that that very Bhagavan is equally present in each and every one of us. And to feel his presence, we have to Hari Bol Mere Rasna Gari Gari, Hari Bol Mere Rasna Gari Gari, Hari Hari Bol, 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 Mere Rasna Gari Gari. Every single moment, every single opportunity we get to chant the name of the Lord, chant it. Lakshmi Mandir mein aana pare, Lakshmi Mandir mein aana pare, Lakshmi Mandir mein prema bare, Lakshmi Mandir mein prema bare. Oh Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari हरि बोल मेरे रसना गरी गरी
हरि बोल मेरे रसिया
गरी गरी Lakshmi Mandir में आना पड़े. All of you must come to the Lakshmi Mandir. Why? Because Lakshmi Mandir में prema badi. Here Babaji said, everyone is so loving, everyone is so kind, everyone wants to do something for you. Someone read my mind the very first night and she said she's bringing coffee. I said, that's good. And I jokingly said, maybe you probably win 649. I was just kidding. So everyone is so loving and is so kind, and that is what we should do. Love each other. If we love each other, obviously we will get nearer and closer to Bhagavan. If there is another name for God, the other name is Prem. And Prem means love. God is love and love is God. It is on this note, I pray that Bhagavan richly bless all of you and all of us, and may this Yajna come to a very successful ending. I have known Vyasji for many, many years, and in fact, his Aja, who probably he can't remember, was living next village to me. I have known his father. I know his eldest brother is doing the same karma, performing Panditai, and he is doing it for many, many years. He hails from a very good background. As I'm saying, because I was at Success and his Aja was at LBI. And those who know Guyana good, it's only a sideline, we call it, or a trench separate most of the villages very closely. It's not like Etobicoke to Mississauga and what have you. You know, it's very far. So he have done well. I want to compliment him again and again. I get close to him when he was doing Sanskrit at the Dharmic Kendra, and then during that very time, his eldest Chacha died when I was officiating. And from since then, we get very close, and we started to associate. And when we came to Canada, he had encouraged us so much. And so, Vyasji, thank you again. I hope, and I'm not hoping, I know you will successfully conclude this Yajna tomorrow. So all of you come out. And if you don't want to bring anything, bring one flower. Because Bhagavan Sri Krishna said, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. Walk with at least one flower to offer, either in the hammock or cradle, whatever they will be having here, to offer to Bhagavan. Kandaya Lal Ki Jai.
Thank you so much, Pandit Mohan, for those words of enlightenment. I would now like to hand the microphone over to Uncle Hemant.
Thank you. Ram Ram everyone. Thank you so much for coming out tonight to make this such a success. It feels so happy. I feel so happy to be here standing in front of you and help contribute and celebrate this special occasion. Panditji, it's an honor and a privilege to be sitting here listening to you with such wisdom. Thank you so much. And what you're doing for the Kirtan group or the youngsters in this mandir, it's amazing. Thank you. Keep it up. And we should all give this Pandit a big round of applause for the leadership that he is showing in this community. Thank you again, Panditji. And good night, everyone.
Uncle Narad, come up for me, please. Thank you, Uncle Hemant. Uncle Hemant is a humble soul. You see, God come in different ways, shape, and form. This beautiful mandir, as I told you night after night, Uncle Narad, kya baat hai? Aye. Auntie Vidya, can bring him up for me. These two souls, a gentleman that's come in there, and this gentleman had just spoken, went and sit with his beautiful Dharma Patni, Auntie Nal. And of course, when they're not around, we ginger Uncle Karan, the other gentleman that is sitting in the ring. Uncle Karan is the one who do all the favor for us when we cannot get Uncle Hemant, because he's always in and out. And I'm telling you, we're very, very thankful to have him. I know Uncle Hemant leave a week before and went away. He's always out more than in Ontario. And when we tell him, in the beginning of the year, he know our plan, but his schedule is so busy. he could not keep up with us. When I told him when he was leaving in Antinal, I had to talk to Antinal to get the pen in with the schedule and the dates, that Yajna is here and so forth. Uncle Hemant wasn't supposed to be here with Antinal for this Yajna, but I heard Sunday night or something of the sort. I heard they were in here. I didn't even know they were back in town. I was thinking maybe Wednesday night, Tuesday night they were coming back. But he wanted whatever arrangement they had to make, they changed all their plans, and he flew back in with his family to be here, not only sponsoring tonight. But you see this building that we are in, a humble son of Guyana have amassed the wealth, and humbly he have opened his heart to us in this community. Prior to this 4,000 plus square feet here and behind, I had a little smaller space at the back. And the beginning of the year, Uncle Hemant could not bear to see we have outgrown that space, and anything he can do to make our life comfortable. Every day I go back out of Mandir and come back, something that he see or think needed, he put it there. He put it there. When we think we gotta go and ask to get something, it's already there. That's the relationship, that's this inspiration through him and his Dharma Patni this Mandir has born. And today, I and all our children and parents, Uncle Hemant, not in lifetime to come, we will be able to say thank you to you and your kulam, your generation. May they continue to enjoy the bliss, and so too may you, your family, your business here and back home in Calgary. He's a visitor to Ontario, but he make here homes in this Mandir is here. He's more in Ontario than before. Thank you again. Always contributing. May you believe from Hanuman Chalisa sponsorship to Multikun, he always get his thing in. I promise you this. When we beg for $108 month after month, he makes sure his 108 is there too. Always, always contribute. Uncle Hemant and Tinal, thank you so much for being here to support us and give us your love. And this gentleman, Uncle Narad, as he stands there, Uncle Narad, please hold the mic, give us a few words of blessing. He's the one who Bhagwan has sent to bring me into the world of Uncle Hemant. You know, last year, next coming up after this Yajna is 10 nights of Ganesh Chaturthi Yajna. 10 nights of celebration to Ganesh Bhagwan, where we Visarjan the Mud Murti. And last year, I was in the backyard of one of my dear godchildren parents' home, Nadira and Anil, for 10 nights. Uncle Narad graced us. We were celebrating Ganesh Visarjan, and he asked, where do I keep my Sunday service? Well, of course, was nowhere. I keep it in, that was in the evening, and he said, the rest is history. He did what he had to do, I don't know what he did. He reached out to Uncle Hemant and Tinal, never know of these two souls before, and all is history. My dear friends, I must, Uncle Narad, I miss him, and only today I forwarded an invitation to him. And I know he must be tell already. And I said to him, you have to come because Uncle Hemant is sponsoring today. And when I came in, I saw him. So please give us your blessing. And I can tell you, everybody, he did his part. He don't be here every Sunday, but he did his part. He contributed to all my Multikund, Hanuman Chalisa, everything. And he's here tonight. I want him to give us his blessing. His daughter is here. She sang earlier. And he's somewhere around. Please go ahead.
Sitaram. Sitaram, thank you, Panditji. I don't know if you want to trust me with the mic, because a lot of times they said, don't give him the mic, you'll never get him off. Because you're going to be careful of what he says too. So to each and every one of you, thank you, Sitaram. I appreciate each and every one of you here. And as Panditji say, it didn't start from me. It started with my cousin, Nadira. Nadira, look at me. Stand up. Stand up. I met Panditji at my cousin's backyard. She invited me, and I asked her, why is it being done here? What's going on? And she told me the kids have nowhere to go and pray. And that's all she says. And I said, okay, leave it with me. And from there, I talked to my brother, Himan, my sister now. I said, this is the situation, what can we do? And the rest is history. So if I didn't go to that Ganesh Puja at my cousin's backyard, I don't know where any of this would have taken place, but Bhagwan drives me there, and he's the driver for each and every one of us. That's all I'm going to say tonight. I thank you, appreciate your presence. Sitaram. Thanks, Panditji.
Thank you, Uncle Dara. Thank you so much. And on that note, before we stand for Aarti, and thank you to all you devotees. Anything else you have to say, my son? Anything else? Ganesh Chaturthi is coming up the 30th of August to September the 9th. 10 nights of celebration. We'll have that big mud, the mud murti. We'll worship every night in here. Then we'll be Sarjan. Please be a sponsor of that every evening. We'll offer 1,008 laddu to Bhagavan Ganesh, 100 every day, which is mudaka, one of his specialty, duba grass. We'll understand the philosophy of why we worship that mud murti and submerge it. The same Prithivya was talking about earlier in this body. That, oh man, you come from there and you'll go back to there. For 10 nights, we'll celebrate. If you want to be a sponsor, a donor, to do puja, see Darira. Darira, just raise your hand here for me, please. Raise high so they can see. Please, I think it's $251 a night to sponsor prasadam and your bhojan, that's all. All puja sarjan, murti clothing, malas is on the house. Your love and your devotion, please come out. Please celebrate these children in this mandir. They work tirelessly. All my children, please stand quickly, quickly. All the children, please stand quickly, quickly. If you're 25, you're still a children. Stand up quickly. All my children, stand quickly, quickly, quickly. Some of them are not here. Anybody at the back? On the who on the chair? Who's on the chair? Stand up too. I'll tell you. I big one. Yes. Debbie is my loving daughter. And I have grandchildren, I have son-in-law too. Thank you so much. These children, my dear devotees, and who weren't here tonight and cannot be here, let us give them a round of applause. They make things happen in here. I don't have time tonight to give the youth people them to talk. Maybe tomorrow I'll try. But Cynthia, what happened to you? You were old and with my daughter. Exactly, that's my granddaughter. These children make things happen in this mandir. Whatever you see, from kirtan, puja, Panditji, if me show up late, then go on with it too. I'm so proud of them. I'm so thankful. I'm so honored to be with them. Thank you guys. Sit. To all my parents, stand. The parents of this mandir, please stand. All the parents, quickly. Quickly, quickly. Debbie, Sherry, yeah. All the boys. AJ, out of there, come. All the parents. What happened to you? Where is Michelle Emerson? Michelle, Nari, stand. Mohani, Auntie Joyce. I'm from Auntie Joyce. You see these? I tell you something. I do not have words to say thank you to them. Coming up to this month, these few, not these mothers who are standing, but they sacrifice a lot. The gentlemen them that is standing here. They convert this place. Uncle Hemant, no. And who were here before to Multikund, you know what was in here. They convert this place night after night. You might be wondering why is the better half standing. But many a nights when they were here working at 11 and 12 at night, they carried their weight home for their parents. So they stand up. With their children alone, taking care of home, going to bed without seeing their husband. Avin is not here tonight, no? And doing all the work. From the cleaning to the vacuuming, every single thing to convert the dressing. We have Michelle here in the house tonight, MJK Design, and Natasha Divine Design. She's not here with us tonight. The godchildren of my Michelle, she's at the back. their handiwork with all the children. This boy, this same Shahrukh here, he put together this Vedi with his brothers. I thought this man couldn't handle a drill, but you know himself. Put together, these children, they do everything. Parents, I bow to you. I say thank you to you all. The work now started. But you have put your blood and sweat into it night after night, taking care of everything. When you think it finished here, when you eat and you go, they clean up, they tidy up. We know who in temple, from the washroom, have to be checked. Suresh, he's an amazing son. He's in between the youth and the maturity, the experience. Have done a lot of work. All the noise and the songs you hear that scare you sometimes, all the lighting effects, the electrical man in this room is Sudesh. He's a qualified electrician. Some people went away and they come back. Thank you guys, you can sit. I know I'm young, I'm tired. Thank you so much AJ, Ajay, and all of you guys who have made this Yajna a success. As we conclude, before we go to Aarti, one verse of Hari Kirtan. I beg of you, be a sponsor to Ganesh Chaturthi Yajna. Pitripaksh coming up. 16th, we have 3 nights of Garud Puran reading. 16th to the 18th. Then just after that, Shrad Navaratri. After Shrad Navaratri, Diwali. My dear Bhakta Jano, understand our gala, November 12th. Mark that date, very big for us. Tulsi Viva, Diwali, 5 days of celebration. The marriage of Tulsi and Vishnu, Tulsi Viva, is hugely celebrated in this mandir. The stone, Shaligram, Gita Jayanti, Parv after Parv. As we looked at our Vedi, gained that little blessings, Bhagavan, Daya Karo. Daya Karo, Prabhu Daya Karo. Daya Karo, Prabhu Daya Karo. जीवन नैया किनारे चलो, जीवन नैया किनारे चलो, दया करो प्रभु दया करो, दया करो प्रभु दया करो, जीवन नैया किनारे चलो, जीवन नैया किनारे चलो, तुम्हें नैया तुम्हें के भैया कारण वे के नैया, तुम्हें नैया तुम्हें के भैया तुम्हें कारण है या। नीच भवन में नैया धोले, नीच भवन में नैया धोले, तू ही पुकार करो, तू ही पार करो, जीवन नैया किनारे चलो, प्रभु जीवन नैया किनारे चलो, दया करो प्रभु दया करो, दया करो प्रभु दया करो, जीवन नैया किनारे चलो, प्रभु जीवन नैया किनारे चलो। इंद्र भजन से वृंदावन से परसत हो सरधारा, इंद्र भवन से दिनभन तक से परसत हो सरधारा, गोभी वाला से बाला संग से, गोभी वाला से बाला संग से, कृष्ण कृष्ण पुकार चलो, कृष्ण कृष्ण पुकार चलो, जीवन नैया किनारे चलो, प्रभु जीवन नैया किनारे चलो, दया करो प्रभु दया करो, दया करो प्रभु दया करो, जीवन नैया किनारे चलो, प्रभु जीवन नैया किनारे चलो। दीना बंधु से अंधा कंद में कर पर गिरवर धारी, दीना बंधु से अंधा कंद में कर पर गिरवर धारी, पंडित जागेश्वर कर कर जोरी, पंडित जागेश्वर कर कर जोरी, वे सब दुख का मिटाई चलो, वे सब दुख का मिटानी चलो, जीवन नैया
किनारे चलो,
प्रभु
जीवन नैया किनारे चलो।
दया करो प्रभु दया करो,
दया करो प्रभु दया करो,
जीवन नैया किनारे चलो प्रभु,
जीवन नैया किनारे चलो,
जीवन नैया किनारे चलो प्रभु,
जीवन नैया किनारे चलो।
दया करो प्रभु दया करो, दया करो प्रभु दया करो, जीवन नैया किनारे चलो प्रभु, जीवन
नैया किनारे चलो।
प्रेम से और वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। Let us all stand for Aarti. यानि कानि क्षपापानि जन्मान्तर्गतानि स्यात् तानि तानि विरक्ष्यन्ते प्रदक्षिणाय पदे पदे।
आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी जी। आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी की। आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी की। आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी की। गले में बजंती माला, माला बजावे मुरली मनोबाला, बाला। गले में बजंती माला, माला बजावे मुरली मनोबाला, बाला। चवन में कुंडल जल काला, जल काला। नंद के नंद श्री आनंद कंद, मोहन ब्रिज चंद, राधिका रमन बिहारी की। श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी की। आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी की।
Those who want to know Aarti, please come forward over there.
गगन में संक्रंति काली, काली। राधिका चमक रही आली, आली। गलत में तारे बनमाली, बनमाली। करम से अलग कस्तूरी तिलक, चंद से झलक लगत छवि श्यामा पापियों को पाप से तारती, जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती। पापियों को पाप से तारती।
वीर निराला, नव ज्योति जगाने वाला,
हर
ज्ञान यही वरदान यही, हर ज्ञान यही वरदान यही।
जग की मंगल की आरती, पापियों को पाप से तारती, जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती। पापियों को पाप से तारती। ये शांति गीत पावन पुनीत का भोग मिटाने वाला, हरि दर्श दिखाने वाला। ये शांति गीत पावन पुनीत का भोग मिटाने वाला, हरि दर्श दिखाने वाला। हे सुख करनी दुख हरनी, हे सुख करनी दुख हरनी, हे मधुसूदन की आरती। पापियों को पाप से तारती, जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती। पापियों को पाप से तारती। ये मधुर बोल जग पांच कोल सन, मार्ग दिखाने वाला, बिगड़े को बनाने वाला। ये मधुर बोल मांदार कोल सन, मार्ग दिखाने वाला, बिगड़े को बनाने वाला। श्री राम यही घनश्याम यही, श्री राम यही घनश्याम यही, सबकी महिमा की आरती। पापियों को पाप से तारती, जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती। पापियों को पाप से तारती, हे भागवत भगवान की है आरती। पापियों को पाप से तारती, पापियों को पाप से तारती, पापियों को पाप से तारती।
We shall all join in closing pratna. Govindam Gokulanandam Gopalam Gopivallabham Govardhanodaram Devam Tam Vande Gomati Priyam Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Mantrahinam Kriyahinam भक्तिहीनं जनार्दनं यत्पूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओं बार बार परमांगो हर्षदेह श्रीरंग परसरोजयन पायनी भक्ति सरा सतसंग सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। शरणं प्रभु। प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। व्यास महाराज की जय। सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। सब संतन की जय। जय सीताराम।
Thank you so much, Ardesh Panditji, son of Pandit Mohan, young, trying to traverse this path. Thank you so much for being with us, with mom and your siblings. Thank you so much, dear devotees. As Aarti, as we take Aarti, Chanamrit, Prasaram, Bhojan, please bear with me. For those of us virtually who want to contribute to this mandir, please Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir. It's on the bottom of your screen. gmail.com for donation. You can also donate by PayPal. And of course, if you're in house, we have a donation box by the Ganesh and Durga Devi, and also just by the Bedi here at the end. Please continue if you want to be a sponsor for this, for Sundays, for Purnima, for also this Ganesh Chaturthi Yajna that is coming up. Please see Mataji Nari. And also remember, as we have closed all our classes for the summer, please join us as we continue for our vocal and harmonium dancing classes for our girls and boys. We have no other than Guruji Himant Panwar. Also for Dolak and Tabla, those who would like to enroll for our Dharm Gyan class, studies of our scriptures, mantras, daily prayers, virtually and in person. Please stay aligned so as we commence back our program in September, you can able to get your children, grandchildren, your loved ones involved. Dear devotees, those Dharm Gyan classes, those mantra classes, those studies of the scriptures are free from the mandir. But of course, you know, to have qualified musicians and gurus, we have to be able to compensate them. Please see one of us at the temple so we can able to facilitate you with these information. An environment, a forum where our children can